room for Joanne. All right, so 5:38, Dustin and myself are here. Minutes for the June 27th, or June 17th meeting. No. See, it
July.
should have been July 15th meeting. We'll have to update that. Let's see, meeting called to order at 5 o'clock by me, attendees, Thelma, Tony. Let's spell it correctly on Joanne Calabrese and 9 community members. Minutes from the June 17th meeting read and approved. Township financial reports were given. Harrodsburg was the same as the previous month. Smithville and Area Association Smithville Community Center both reported. Updates on projects, core, no RFP yet. We'll have by August, which I have, you saw that RFP was doing it. Doors, new locks, new knobs have to be rekeyed. Lots of discussion about keys for specific areas. Redmond Hall renovation on track, nice. Water problems seem to be taken care of. Wi-Fi, 2 access points will be done before Labor Day. Bathrooms in the Smithville Community Center hope to be done with the women's by September 1st. Then we'll start on the men's. Rubber surface for Smithville Playground has one estimate for 5 inches thick. We'll have another by August meeting. Matt will keep the park weeded. We'll take down sign by Redmond Hall. Old business rental for completed unit. Jimmy sent banners for Smithville Community Center rentals. She was told which one we wanted. Need email and phone number for banner. Going to get a way to get messages out about interest in rentals. Jenny Moore, social media, website started. Each entity will have a separate page. New business, talked about signage for different areas. Tony's going to look into it. Rosie talked about honoring the U.S. 250th birthday. No further discussion. Selling equipment in Smithville Community Center garage. Money will go into the SCC budget. We'll open the garage during Labor Day celebration to have equipment for sale. We'll have pickup date. Paul Strain talked about needing a way to regulate Harrisburg temperature with the thermostat. Patty asked about security for Labor Day. Steve said yes. She also asked about donation for Labor Day. Redmond Hall air conditioner upstairs went out. Patty submitted 2 bids for replacing it. Hoffman Air had a smaller bid. Checking warranties, they're the same. We voted to approve the bid. Discussion about gravel washing from new parking area. It was never correct. What to do, need a concrete barrier of some sort to keep gravel in place, jersey wall. We'll get quotes on fixing the situation. Additional discussion, we talked about bathrooms in the park. We'll get a bar to open and a simple latch inside. Meeting adjourned at 6:36.
Call motion to approve.
I'll second. And aye?
Aye.
All right, financial reports, Township, we're looking good. As far as the 2025 capital outlay, we have quite a bit still outstanding to pay out. Looks like we've got about $7,500 left after the projects we've got played in the budget. I can assure you each and every penny of that will be spent by December. We don't lose any of it to the state. I printed that off. I don't know if he's got extra copies.
Okay.
But we were sent all of this end of last week, beginning of this week to go over. But right now it's showing we've got about $108,000 still left in capital outlay. But like I said, that's still projects that are ongoing. I think Redmond's not been paid yet and things like that. So when it's all said and done, it's showing about $7,500 left. Harrodsburg, you guys good?
Yeah, I can get the area treasurer's report.
All right, treasury report, Harrisburg showing about $24,000 available in the banking, about $2,500 in savings. Gaming account probably won't change from last time.
No.
Nothing unusual. Utilities. All right.
Well, actually, the last light bill was $700, so That was unusual.
Yes.
Put pro lamps out there or something, or?
That's one of the reasons we're getting the new thermostat to be able to lower it. And
I just had to probably. You can have it there, you just gotta have it.
You can have mine.
Ours was 16,000 for July.
It's only money in it.
Yeah, burns up there. All right, Smithville Community Center, Nancy gave us that. Looks like Smithville Community Center's got a ending balance of $3,992.57, which is pretty much spot on from the month before. So we're taking in about what we're spending.
What isn't going, what doesn't show on that, and will show next month, but I thought I'd let you know, with the garage sale, we will be depositing $39,000, almost $4,000 in revenue from that.
I like the first figure.
Yeah, I like the 39,000.
3,900.
So he didn't come back and take the rest of the,
Not
He
yet, but he had a medical issue,
Yeah.
he's looking at this week, so that's why I'm saying it will be deposited.
so that'll get us,
At this point, we have, 1,400 that's already in the bank, I've got another 2,700 coming, so we're in real good shape with that.
that's good.
I don't know if you posted the other stuff on Marketplace. If not, we probably ought to take some pictures to try to get rid of some of the other equipment or figure out how
Yeah, I
we're
haven't
going to
put it
get
on.
rid of it.
I knew I was gonna be out of town, so I didn't wanna put it on Marketplace and end up with 5,000 messages while I was
Yeah.
gone.
But anyway, it wasn't bad for just 2 Saturdays, and I did sell exit signs, which I found very amazing. It's amazing what kind of a story you can tell to get rid of something.
Own a historic piece of the building.
Uh,
Own a historic piece of this building.
Well, no, I told them that's how they could get rid of their company that overstayed their welcome.
Turn the light on, turn the light on, point to the door.
I just released the puppy, most people last about 5 minutes after
Yeah,
that.
yeah, okay, but anyway, I did want to let you know that. the
Yeah, I
garage-
figured we had some money coming in
Yeah, the
August.
garage sale did very well, and it's not reflected in that. And our electric bill for the main thing that, which Dynamics takes care of, was over $1,000. So we totally get electric, particularly Todd.
Have you guys topped off your natural gas or propane? Yeah, will they do
I
that?
don't think LP's been done
I've
yet.
only been here since February or so.
They just
But-
sent me a notice telling me to get mine topped off, that it was a low rate, Shelby County.
We don't ask, they just come, I don't know if we've ever asked.
Clark's always calls me.
This is for me. They've got, it looks like
That's
they've
why
got
we
some
have
things
nothing.
on that must send them detection.
Yeah,
Pretty low.
they've got cameras on them now that tells them gauges, is how, how low it is and what have you. So I'll give Premier a call, not this week, my granddaughter is here for this week, but when she's gone, I'll give Premier a call and see it, make sure, because I do call to make sure we get cheaper rates on stuff, so I will give them a call.
Premier sent us a letter for Redmond Hall stating that what we averaged over 2 or 3 years gallons, and wanted us to say how many gallons we would like to lock in for next year at this certain rate. So I sent that in, but it was gonna be at a lower rate, but then after,
You're betting that it's not gonna go lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fluctuates so much here,
Well,
it'll be tough.
right, so I didn't know.
Well,
But
like,
it-
I pre-bought a tank, a full tank of mine. Shelby County sent me a thing at my new place and was like, hey, you can lock in 400 pounds for this. I don't have to use it all at once. They'll come out and put 200 in or whatever, top me off, but I bought 400 pounds at the $1.69 or whatever it was. I run out the last 2 years in February, so I figured it'd be smart to get ahead of it this year. So, yeah, you may call them, because they may do that and lock in. I mean, I wouldn't go haywire, but maybe a tank full or something at a lower rate, and then at least get you that.
Yeah, it's varied a lot since we've been here.
And they'll definitely fill you up when it hits $2.50 a pound.
Yeah.
So quickly. All right, Smithville Area Association.
Our balance, at the end of July was $17,112.23. There's a few money, we're starting to get some money coming in for Labor Day donations, so that's, and our farmer's market money, I didn't get that spreadsheet all done, but it's roughly staying around 2,200, 2,300. So we're good on that, so.
Say, the last couple of weeks, it's been pretty good turnout up there.
Yeah, we've got about 4 or 5 more weeks to go through September 20th, and we're getting ready for Labor Day. And we did find out we didn't have one of the donors that we thought we might be able to go for, cannot. So I didn't know whether, I know that in the past you've helped Heritage Days with like fireworks and things. Is that reflective to ask for donations from the township?
Just let us know what you're thinking and what it'd be used for, and then bring that to us, and we can go from there. Like the fireworks was the big thing, is trying to get it back here, especially with Judah canceling theirs. There was nowhere in this area that had fireworks, so, if it's something that's good for the community, we generally go for it.
What are you thinking?
Well, I had put in a donation request to Sam's Club, because we spend a lot there and at Walmart and all, and someone said, oh, put in a donation. So I did, and then got to talking with the lady that does all that stuff today, because I wanted to follow up. And then she called me back and said, we put in $1,000, because between there and Walmart and some others, that's about what we spend for food and pop and paper supplies and things. And she said, oh, I didn't know you wanted $1,000. We only give out $200 a month per group. And I went, oh, okay, from Sam's Club. So, and she said, and we're already out of our money for 2025. So she said, but we'll give you a $50 gift card if that helps. So anyway, what we thought we might be able to get towards food and all. I'm still checking with O'Charlie's for our water, but the other we were gonna purchase. So. One of the other places that has helped us in the past, they've been they're helping us a little bit, but they've been down, the Smithville Food Mart, they haven't had as much traffic this year, probably because of the lake being so high, so they're not even ordering as much and as often, so they're gonna get us the meat we need for this sausage, but anything else, it was probably would have had to ask them 2 or 3 months ago, because they're just not ordering as often, so. Anyway, so that would be just maybe help with some of the food purchases, that would be.
We do have a concession line open. I can't tell you what the exact balance is right now, but it's usually set at $2,000 a year. So that's something we might be able to help with.
Yeah, just let us know and get with Tony, and then he can send it out to us, and we can work with that.
We could possibly just do an email
Okay.
Yeah, do an email.
approval or something.
Okay.
What's the max you would need?
Well, I went off of our receipts from last year, and it was truly around 700 or so. I mean, that was there in Walmart and Weddell's, and last year we were able to get some Gatorade from, but I don't think we're gonna get that this year, so I was anticipating a little more, so I'm thinking still around the $1,000, so.
Right, so you do have some people that are giving some stuff though already, right?
Where we're getting some of it?
Yeah, so if I motion right now up to $800 and then you work the rest of it out with Tony, will that get you to your 1,000? Like, do you have other?
That would get us really pretty close, that would be real helpful, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do a motion to approve up to $900 for Patty to work with Tony to take care of the Labor Day Festival.
And I'll second, all in favor?
Aye.
But yeah, just get that total, and then,
Just give us a letter request
Yeah. Mhm.
to the township board, and then I'll go
Yeah.
ahead and process it and
we'll get it out to you.
Okay,
hit me tomorrow on that if you want.
okay, thank you.
Anything else from Smithville?
Nope, I don't know what Lonzo did.
I will be here on the 31st with my.
Yeah, and,
Kubota.
okay, 9 o'clock in the morning. And
I already put the hitch on the back, so I don't forget it.
We
So
need
it's on the back.
able-bodied people to, put up those tents and wipe off that stuff, and we'll start cooking beans.
Yeah, I will probably be one-eyed because that's the first home game of football, so. I think I looked this morning and it's a 17-and-a-half-hour day for us.
Uh-oh.
So I'll be
As
here.
long as you can drive that thing with our truck.
I'll have to come with the guardrails on, it'll be fine. So I'll lie in hand and I'll be good. So, all right. Core, we've got the RFP. I think it looks good. I just want to get with Tony on a few things, but Joanne's adjustments to it. It basically says now, hey, we've got a problem, you tell us how to fix it and submit a bid. Instead of us trying to outline what and how and this and that, it's, these are our problems, you're the experts, fix this and tell us what we need. So, we removed all of the, try to pigeonhole everybody into one line, just basically said, you're the expert, tell us what we need. So I think we get that out, and the goal is to have it out by the October meeting, I think is what it said in there, October 21st meeting, to have all the bids back by then. So it'll be a good winter project, hopefully it won't rain every day. So, but we've got that done. New locks are all in.
Yes,
She went through this earlier when we were in
the
Q&A.
new locks are all in, the only ones I've got to check on are the outhouse.
Yep.
And I'll check on those.
And do you have the master code for that lock at the food pantry?
I don't, but I'll get it from Lee.
Yeah, that way she's just got it and Township can keep a record of it, but,
That's not a problem.
and I think there's a key for that too.
There should be a manual, right, you probably came with 2 or 3.
Yeah, so we thought we could add the manual key to the Knox box.
Okay.
That way we don't have to worry about codes or anything, you guys just have a key if you need it.
Fair enough.
So, all right, Redmond Hall, on track, they're gonna do the punch list, she said, next week.
Or a week after, yeah.
Yeah, before Labor Day, they'll have the punch list out. So, Wi-Fi, I went and took pictures of the router that Smithville put in. It is not a good router. I don't know that it will push the Ethernet out to the access point strong enough, considering they had to put a booster on it just to run the little sensor in the hallway.
Oh, that's just the phone.
Yeah, so, but they had to put a VoIP to
Yeah.
add that. So, we'll probably have to get a separate modem to push that out. Something that's strong enough to actually get to the access points. So, but I have a picture of it and I have one of the Smithville engineers looking at it for me to tell me what I can do.
Yeah,
So-
B-Tech, actually, it says, well, I think you have a copy of the original bid, or maybe we'll find it in, and they were saying use that Ubiquity, or, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah, Ubiquity is what's in there.
But that way, if we eventually go to cameras and everything else, then it'll all be able to talk to each other.
So Brad will be able to tell us, I tasked Brad Hudoff with telling me how to get the access points. Figure since he designed the whole fair, he could tell me how to get to here. So he should have it back to me probably by our meeting tomorrow. So, once I get those, we'll order it. It's just running cables, it'll be pretty easy.
Give me numbers and orders, and I'll fire it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, but the one with fair doesn't work very good.
Access points do, just don't have enough of them. So considering what we got cost us $80,000, to add the more would be another $50,000 to $60,000, which we asked for from our county council the other day. So, bathrooms, she said that, work should start moving up quick.
It's gonna be painted tomorrow, they couldn't paint it today because the drywall wasn't dry enough to sand, they'll start painting tomorrow, they've got the equipment in for doing the flooring.
Awesome.
The flooring will be in, ceilings, electrical's done, the HVAC is done, plumbing is all done. They've got the the toilets and the sink will be placed. So we're looking at a couple of weeks and it'll be finished out.
That's awesome. I saw them parked over there the other day, everything ripped out.
Waiting on the walls, the dividers for the bathroom.
Yeah, the dividers may not be in, but the people can still use the bathroom, it just be, everyone's open, just easy. They don't have to lock the door one at a time, but until the divider is in. And it's going to be 2 handicap bathrooms, there's only going to be 2 stalls in it, so it'll be 2 handicap stalls.
Nice. That works.
Oh, sinks are being installed today. Harrisburg, too.
Awesome.
Did that one cabinet that they found work?
you know, I don't know, we've got a guy working with us, so the sinks cost us $13 or $18, but yeah, it's gonna cost a little bit more for installation. But since those are the big, heavy, you know,
Yeah,
stone sinks, but, you know, Rich and them are they're working on it today, so should be done.
perfect. The rubber surfaces for the Smithville Park, couldn't get it done in time for Labor Day. It's gonna be too close with delivery and installation. So I think that'll be done shortly after Labor Day. We'll probably wait till after the market's done too, just so that way kids can still play in that in the grass. But once that's done, we'll go in, spray, clean it up, or go in, treat and clean it up. And
When
then-
does the market wind up?
Our last one's the 20th of September.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, just shortly after that, because I don't want it being
Yeah.
messed up. So, but we are gonna do the 5 inches right from the get-go. We looked at the 3 inch, but one of our pieces of equipment out there is just about 6 inches too high for the 3 inch, so it's best to go ahead and do the 5 inch, 7-foot fall rated. That way we don't have to mess with it. Hopefully it will look nice and prevent any kind of weed growth, anything else out there. The ones I've seen look really nice, so be excited to get that in. Like I said, we're also looking at Harrodsburg at the same time. It may be order it this fall with some of the cap out that's left, and then install it next spring before Labor Days, probably April-ish. So that way we'll have both parks done.
I'm gonna say, if you're looking at spring, as long as we get Heritage Days, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I figure we target March, hoping to be done in April. That way it's ready for the end of May. So I won't schedule a fishing trip this year during Heritage Days. Rental unit, rental for completed unit, I saw we have
We've got
signage now.
signs. We're gonna put them up. I'll get a hold of Tony next week on how to get that phone number set up where it goes to a voicemail of some sort. Because as you can tell, Justin is not here. I don't know what's going on with that. So you need to cancel phones going to his line.
Yeah, just whatever, however you wanna set it up.
So we need
Victoria,
to figure out how to do that.
Because we can do voicemail to email, right?
They usually set it,
If you give me the name of the lady or whoever, and I'll
Yeah.
call and get things set up so that we can do this. But we've got signs that'll go up front, we've got 3 of them. I've got a sign on the door, sign. Todd said he would put them up out front for me. But I want, if they call, I don't want it to just go into dead air,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I'd say they'll be able to get set that up with voicemail to where you can get it transcribed. text.
Yeah, we have
I
our
don't even
Gmail
know.
address.
I can take a voicemail, I didn't know what people call them.
Well, his personal line, and I don't want to call him my personal line, so we need to figure out how we can do this to make it appropriate for anybody. Right now, they can email, we've got an email address set up on the sign, so they can email for information.
Yep, that'll work.
So, anyway,
Alright, Jenny on our social media, website coming good?
Everything's going well. I have access to the Clear Creek website now. Thankfully, we were able to get access to the original site, so I just assumed ownership so we don't have to create from scratch. The Smithville Community Center website is up and running. It's almost complete. I just have the Smithville Area Association blurb to write up. The Harrodsburg site is going well. Right now, the Smithville Community Center site is showing 32 visitors this month. Harrodsburg had 165, but of course they have the chili cook-off coming up. And then the Clear Creek GoDaddy site, I haven't checked it today, so I don't have any numbers for you there. Each group is represented on X, Instagram, and Facebook. Also cross-referencing information that's posted to Smithville or Harrodsburg on the Clear Creek site. So the Clear Creek should have a representation of both groups on their page. I think that's it.
That was my big thing, is to everything tie into Clear Creek, that way we promote it all on one site and hopefully drive traffic to all of them.
Mhm.
Very nice.
I don't know if you noticed the cameras, as of July 1st, we're supposed to video all our meetings,
Sweet.
Keep it for 90 days.
or live stream, or put it to the
I
township.
say, once we know the video quality and all that, then we can work on.
Fine tune it, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Have fun.
Uh, That's not it. There's already talked about the sale of the equipment. Air conditioning is complete for upstairs at Redmond Hall. And done. That's done. We've already got the keys done. And the board's been given the 2026 budget, as I explained earlier. I think we're gonna do a work session before the next meeting to kind of go over it. That way, next meeting we'll have a good idea of everything, but, man, I looked through it, and it looks pretty much spot on. Big thing's gonna be making sure our capital outlays right, so we don't lose any money. So, we may look at moving anything extra into different accounts, because I know Parks and Rec's not touched, and Township Assistance is not touched. It's just capital outlay, concessions.
It's a rainy day fund and the general.
And we're allowed to have so much in rainy day, right?
We need to zero it out, we'll do it next year.
Okay. All right.
And we also talked about doing a work session in the December meeting versus the December meeting, since that's usually a short one anyway. And that's where we can finalize all the final expenditures for the end of the year. And if we do that each year from that point on,
And when's our first September meeting? I know we had two.
I believe the 9th and 30th.
The second Tuesday and the fifth Tuesday, the last Tuesday?
Yeah, ninth and the 23rd, isn't it?
9th and the 30th.
9th and the 30th?
I believe we had to have extra days because of has to be a wait.
Okay. So we're gonna do a work session at 4 on the 9th? Or do we wanna do it after?
Do you still want to have the meeting on the 5th
The 5th?
or
The 9th?
5? I mean, if you still want to do a meeting in December, we can do a full meeting, do it.
Well, I just thought we were doing a work session before the September meeting to look at the budget before the meeting.
Yeah, but then remember at the end of the year.
Well, yeah, we'll do a work session on the December meeting.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get September right now.
Yeah.
So September 9th, we're gonna have a work
Yeah.
session. Are you able to be here at 4 on the 9th? Okay. So we'll do that at 4, from 4 to 5, we'll have a work session. That way when the meeting starts at 5, we're ready to go and already have everything lined out.
That's mainly just to finalize the KIP that we want to put forward, and then we can do the resolution during the meeting.
And then the meeting on the 30th is the approval.
Both are gonna be Harrisburg.
Yes,
Yes.
and that's so we can have the computers and everything fine,
Yep.
make changes and print.
4 o'clock on the 9th and 5 o'clock on the 30th. Okay. Any other items we have not discussed? Or anything you want to fill Tony or Dustin in on?
Dustin, you said something about signs we could have for Labor Day.
Have to remind me.
I just did.
Signs wise?
Huh?
What were the signs?
We were gonna try to block off that one road for.
Oh, the road
South
closed.
Walnut.
Okay.
Oh, up top?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have it?
Yep, we have.
Okay.
I can just-
Paul, would you be the ones we would ask about the walkie-talkies too? That
That's what I
was,
was asking.
I mean, we were.
Yeah.
We could borrow those.
You can borrow those.
Mhm.
Are they in the building or? where are they?
Yeah, just beside the storeroom.
Okay. I'll call you when. Well,
How many do you need?
We'll think about it. I'm not exactly sure. I know for sure with the drivers, the golf carts, so,
yeah,
and then, what did I say, maybe at least 4.
at least. And is Jim Ray Hill gonna drive a cart? Not know if Wayne's able.
I don't know, but one for each golf cart, whichever.
Oh,
So,
for sure,
yeah.
yeah.
And then,
Um,
So I'm,
So I'll need to pick them up till Sunday.
I'm thinking at least 4, or maybe to have one down at Redmond Hall.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Let me know when it's a good day and I'll pick
Do
them
you,
up.
we also have, you remember when at Judah, they had the barricades that it's like a bucket full of concrete, a pipe coming up and a T on the top of it that you can run a rope through? Have you ever seen those?
No.
I've got a lot of those barricades. If you need to barricade something off,
Okay.
that you set the barricade up and you can, we don't run a rope through. I use caution tape and just wrap it around and
Uh-huh,
around.
okay.
Block off areas.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Around the grill. would
Go
be
around it,
good.
yeah.
Alright. Anything else? Alright, we'll adjourn at 6:09.